If you are listening to the sound of my voice, you are sitting in the My Life on a Map station. I decided that it might be fun for us to get a sense of where in the world different things, specific things, significant things, cool things, fun things, sad things have happened to us, and learn how to operate Google Maps in the process. So first of all, you should be obviously signed in, and then you're looking for either the maps icon on the iPad or looking for maps in the tiles that are over on the right hand side once you're signed in. So you can see there's maps. And you should come to this page where you can create a new map. And you see, I already have done one for you here, but I want to walk you through the process first before we go any further. So we're going to create a new map, and I basically have the task of inserting 5 pins onto my map in 5 places where you want to share something that happened to you or to your family, or the whole process here and the whole goal here is to learn a little bit about you, to learn how to operate Google Maps. So I am going to go over to the East Coast, which is where I'm from, and I'm going to go to the add a marker, which is the pin, and you'll notice that the cursor changes to a plus sign. So then what I'm going to do is I'm really going to zoom in to the city of Miami, and I am going to look to see if I can find, well, let's see. This right here, this area is called Calle Ocho, and I took a tour, a culinary tour. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to add it right on that street. And I'm going to label it Calle, which stands for street, and Ocho, which is the number 8. And so Calle Ocho is the heart of the Cuban community in Miami. And they have a very distinct culture and a very distinct culinary base, and I'm very interested in that. So Mrs. Ziegler and I went one summer, and we walked pretty much the entire length of Calle Ocho, and we went into art galleries and museums and grocery stores and restaurants and all kinds of things with a guide. It was a guided tour, and it was really, really educational. It was really, really a lot of fun. So I'm going to actually open this up here, and I'm going to look for a Google image search. So if I type in Calle Ocho, so one of the things that Calle Ocho has is something called Domino Park. And Domino Park is a place where people who live in the community come and they compete with one another in dominoes. And the louder you slam the dominoes down on the table, kind of the more attitude and swag you're bringing to the game. So here you just watched me look for an image of Domino Park, and I am going to add a comment, and that's how a person would be able to see what it is that that was significant to you. So I have Calle Ocho, and down at the bottom I'm going to put down, I could hear the loud slamming of the dominoes, I think that's ES, from out in the street. And interestingly enough, the one who was the most competitive, the one who gave people the biggest run for their money, was a little lady who, she was just so quiet and unassuming, but apparently she was absolutely fierce when it came to competing in dominoes. So once I have the image, once I have the description, I'm going to hit save. Okay, so that is then marked. If I close this, that pin still remains. If I scroll back out, you can see that it's there. You can also see that I have Calle Ocho labeled on the map. Okay, so that's how you add a pin. You're going to want to, of course, I didn't go in and title my map, but I'm going to show you the one that I did here in just a little bit. You label the pin and it will look like this the more that you add things. So I'm going to share the link to this particular map in the station. So as long as you're using your .glasgow.k12.mt.us, you'll be able to see the link and the different things. Now I have way more than 5, and you're welcome to put more than 5 if you would like. But 5 is really what we're looking for. You can share as much or as little as you want about a particular space. I would ask that you stick to the purpose of the assignment, which is 1, to really explore Google Maps to figure out, you know, how does changing from the regular view to satellite view help you figure out where something is. So that would be important. The other thing would be, tell me a little bit about the space. Don't just say, you know, oh, I went to Greenland and I breathed. I know that. Tell me a little bit so that I have something to grasp onto. Okay, so your job is to create a map, label it, My Life on a Map, and then I would ask that you, in your editing, you would put My Life on a Map and then your name, and then you're actually going to share this as a link. You can't turn it into Google Classroom because it is not something that will upload to that, I don't think, although if you want to try it and prove me wrong, that would be wonderful, so that we could see the images all in Classroom. What I would like for you to do is here where it says share, I would like for you to please share your map with me. So jamba@mail.glasgow.k12.mt.us. You want to make sure that the person you're sharing it with, me and someone else, a classmate, that you make sure that you are giving them the ability to view your map and not to edit your map, because then they'll change things on you, or perhaps not, but we don't want to do that. You want to give them just the ability to view, and then hit send. Once you've hit send, I consider this particular station complete. However, I would like for you to go back into Google Classroom, and then in the My Life on a Map station, just go ahead and turn in a blank document or something along those lines. Or if you're one of those kids that wants to pursue, hey, can I turn a map in to Classroom? Go ahead and try that. And if you do happen to figure it out and you find a way to do that, would you wave me down and let me know? Because that would be an awesome thing to know how to do. And I would thank you for teaching me how to do that. Okay, so My Life on a Map station.